The most ignored person in many families is often the man, carrying everyone else on his shoulders. He pays every bill, fixes every problem, carries everyone's pressure without complaining. But deep inside he feels completely alone because nobody asks if he's mentally exhausted. Nobody notices. He's running on empty.
This is the reason why in a marriage or in a relationship, a long-term relationship, that the man tend to die earlier than his woman because of all the pressure, all the emotional neglect, all the mental neglect, all the exhaustion situation activities which he has to put himself through to carry his entire family, which is fine, which is expected of a man, because to be a strong man, you have to be able to do these things for your family, which is fine, which is, for me, I wouldn't have it any other way. But the thing is, at this time that we live in 2026, when society gonna realize that men have needs as well, men are also human beings, men also have emotions, men also get exhaustion. When are they gonna realize, society gonna realize that men also need a moment for themselves, that they need to be recognized? A lot of the time when it comes to Father's Day, it is looked at in a lot of different society, a lot of different cultures. If they do even celebrate it, it is looked at as something, just a day that the father can just get some socks if he get to be told Happy Father's Day, or if he gets the call from his kids or from his wife, if it's been treated special. But it is not fully recognized. But when it comes to performance, the things that the man has to do for his family, it is always been recognized, always been under scrutiny. This is one of the reasons why I actually recognize her point of view and why I'm actually touching up on this.
Nobody checks on the man who is always busy, taking care of everyone else. People often confuse providing with being okay. But the strongest man in the room is the loneliest one too.
Exactly, he's the loneliest one, because society at this time are saying that men are lonely because they are single. That is true. There are some men who are lonely because they are single. And it's not only because they are single, they don't have a woman in their lives, but it's mostly because either they don't have a social group as well, they don't have no friends, they don't have no person who actually care for them, they don't have no one in their life, in their immediate life. So it's not only about intimate relationship between them and a woman, or them with whoever they choose to be with. In that situation, we are talking about a relationship where a man and a woman is involved, and he has to take care of his family and do everything that he needs to do in order to keep his life going. Of course, he's going to be lonely, because if he's supposed to be in this society that we live in, and if a man's supposed to be a constant resource extraction, he's supposed to always be giving, always be doing, always providing. And what is the other way around? What about what he needs to, and actually the fuel that he needs to feel whole himself? It's not just as simple as they put it, that he just need to be fed, he just need to be attention taken care of sexually. That's not the only situation. He also need additional situation. A man also need his emotional needs met. He also need his peace of mind, because not only that when he gets home from work, he needs to take care of his family, but he needs to have a loving situation where he's not being challenged, and where he's not, that way he can be himself. They will say a lot of men who are in a relationship or long-term marriage would make more money, but they have to make more money because they have more people to actually look out for. They are responsible for their entire family.
And sometimes all a man really needs is for someone to genuinely ask, "Are you all right?" So check on the men who never complain, the ones who carry pressure quietly and keep showing up for everyone else.
It's not only asking, "Are you all right?" Because sometimes when some people ask you if you're all right, they don't really want or are looking for an answer. They just expect you to answer the what's in the script, which is, "Yes, I'm fine," or "I'm good." But it's more about doing act of service, doing the things that you know that your man actually enjoy. Give him a moment to himself, promote his peace of mind, promote his stability, do the things that you know that he's gonna like. Because it is quite unfair that man has to be always sacrificial, always be these provider, these things that these expectations that are placed on him. But again, we are living in 2026. We have to also recognize not only the needs of the women, we also have to recognize the needs of the men, because we are living in a society which is constantly looking for balance, constantly looking for a 50-50 equation, or a situation where both parties, both people who are in it are benefiting from it. So, of course, a man needs to be validated. Of course, a man needs to be not just asked if he's all right, but given us a place where he feels secure, that he can be himself, that he can totally relax, then rather have to be constantly having his guards up. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you're a man, are you feeling secure? Are you feeling that you can be yourself in your relationship? If you're a woman watching this, are you creating the environment where your man can be at peace, where he can be secure? Because stressing him out is only shortening his lifespan and creating health challenges or health issues for him. If you're a loving woman, then you shouldn't want your man to go through such heartache, such uncomfortable, such anxiety-inducing situations. So look out for the person that you say that you love and be kind to him. Like, follow, and I'll see you guys in the next one.